Hey there, fellow SBS students. My name is Johnathan Hagen, and I'm a communications and media student. This, around me, my living room, is my classroom. I'm about to start my last semester, and I'm really excited about it. When I first started doing online classes through SBS, I was a little taken aback at how complicated it can seem at first. If you've never taken an online class before, it can be a little disorienting, as it differs significantly from an in-person class experience. You'll help yourself a lot if you take the time to really familiarize yourself with Blackboard. Each teacher uses it in a slightly different way, so you want to make sure you really understand it. For example, I'm taking 3 classes this summer, and each teacher has a slightly different system for how they communicate with students and what assignments need to be done. The first thing you'll probably want to do is to check the announcements page. Most professors will put any pertinent information on this page, and it's always sorted with the most recent post on top. I would encourage you to log into your classes every day, even if you don't plan on working on that class that day, as there might be a change in the assignment or other information you'll want to know. The next place you want to look is the discussion boards. Some teachers use these areas solely for each week's discussion, but others will use them for virtually everything in the class, from posting general information to new assignments and discussions. It is important that you check on these on a regular basis to make sure you're not missing anything. Lastly, don't be afraid to contact your teacher or other students in the class. If you can't find something, ask. Many teachers provide a discussion forum specifically for this purpose. If there's a problem that other students can't help you with, then contact the teacher. They won't know there's a problem unless you tell them. They're not mind readers. Learning new systems and how other people work can sometimes be difficult, but if you take the time to orient yourself properly, you'll save yourself a lot of headache down the line and be better prepared for future classes. Good luck!
Hi everyone, my name is Kristal and I'm a CUNY SPS student majoring in communications and media. When I first started CUNY SPS, it was very challenging for me, very time consuming because I do have a 9-to-5 job, and with all the other stuff that you have going on, you think online learning is going to be a quick breeze, and you come to find out that it really does challenge you, and CUNY SPS really does challenge you. Every professor is different. You're going to get different discussion boards a week, depending on how many classes you have. Or I have 5 classes, so sometimes I would have 15 to 20 different discussion boards going on at the same time. It was very hectic and it was very time consuming. What I found that helped me out a lot was downloading the BB Mobile Learn app through my iPhone. It was free and it doesn't give you access to everything, but I find that I only needed it for the discussion boards. I was able to log on through that app to CUNY, participate in discussions wherever I was at. Park, train, bus, lunch, I was able to log on through that app. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great semester. Wish you guys best of luck and enjoy it. Make the best of it because at the end of the day, it's all going to be worth it. Bye.
Hi, my name is Ebony Holder. I'm a recent graduate of the CUNY School of Professional Studies, where I earned a bachelor's degree in business management. Some of the challenges that I faced as a new student was managing my time effectively, being a full-time mother, a wife, as well as a full-time employee, and a full-time student. I would have late nights and early mornings. Sleep was something that I did sacrifice to get things done. Some of the things that helped me along my academic journey at the CUNY School of Professional Studies were the use of a planner. I also logged into my coursework frequently. But I didn't want to miss a beat. I didn't want to miss an announcement. I did not want to miss an assignment. Log into your coursework frequently. Reach out, ask questions if you have any. Your professors in your online environment are very proactive. And sometimes even your fellow scholars may know the answer to some of the questions that you may have. No question is too small. No problem is too big. Everyone at the CUNY School of Professional Studies is here to help you. If you face any challenges, think about the bigger picture, which is you walking across that stage to get your degree when you are done. Everyone's rooting for you. Your family's rooting for you. CUNY School of Professional Studies is rooting for you. And I, a CUNY School of Professional Studies alum, am rooting for you too. All the best to you as you complete your coursework. Good luck.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma and I'm a recent graduate of the BA in Psychology here at SPS. When I came back to school, I thought, online school, great! That'll give me so much more time for work and family, and then I realized that a full course load along with all my other obligations was a huge challenge. So I realized I needed to become a lot more time efficient. I got myself a notebook, and each week at the beginning, I would write down exactly what was due for each class and what day it was due. Then, as I finished each task, I'd give myself a little check mark. It seems strange, but that little check mark, each and every task, made all the difference. It made me feel like I was getting somewhere. So, I promise you, school is a huge time commitment, but when you get to walk across that stage and shake hands with that dean, it will all be worth it.
Hello, my name is James Costanella. I'm a student in the Data Analytics program at the School of Professional Studies. One of the biggest challenges I had when I started the program a year ago was scheduling enough time to handle my classes. I would find myself rushing at the last minute to finish assignments and to keep up with discussion boards. I was constantly underestimating how much time I needed to get things done. So I basically learned to manage all this by relying heavily on Google Calendar. I made sure to schedule large chunks of time dedicated to my classes, and I also set a lot of reminders so that I wouldn't forget anything. If available, you should also be able to export calendars from your classes in the Blackboard website. I know scheduling time can be tricky when first starting out, but using these digital tools can help manage things. Good luck.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Ransom, and I'm a sociology major at CUNY School for Professional Studies. Something that I found especially surprising when I started attending full-time online is that I had this idea that as long as I submitted work within that week, that I could post at any point. Something that I came to find out was that many professors, to encourage discussion and ample time to discuss a matter, they will have deadlines. So I found out maybe one professor would say, I need you to post your first response to this week's materials on Monday and then reply to 2 other students by Wednesday. This really caught me by surprise, but I did adapt. I started making sure I was aware of the deadlines, and I posted accordingly. And something that helped me tremendously, which I will suggest for you, is when you go to do your initial post, just go ahead and reply to the required number of classmates. That way you have less stress, you don't have to remember to come back to do it, and you've knocked out 2 things at one time. And what happens is then for the remainder of the week, it's a lot easier, a lot less time, because you just log on to reply and follow up with other students and your professor. So that's my tip for you, and I am now in my last year of studies. I am a senior, and this has helped me a lot, and I wish you the best in all your studies as well.
My name is Paige, and I am currently an undergrad majoring in health information management. One challenge that I faced when starting online learning was keeping track of my assignments and their due dates. Therefore, I started keeping a planner. I found by taking a few minutes each week to write down my assignments that I was more likely to submit them on time. I hope my tip helped, and I wish you the best of luck this semester.